Hello and welcome to another Warframe video. In today's video, we're going to take a look at the Incarnon version of the Bronco Prime. So let's get started. So before we get started with the video, I have an announcement to make. On the 8th of June, we're going to celebrate the second year of me streaming on Twitch. So if you want, you can join in on the stream. We're going to have a lot of giveaways, 500 plus, PC only of course because no cross-trading yet. But if you want, you can join in early, you can get some points in, so you can enter a lot of giveaways. Link will be in the description for my stream. Hope to see you there. Let's get on with the video now. So taking a look at the evolutions, the first one of course unlocks the Incarnon mode. For the second one, we're going with Speeding Bullet, which gives us 60% additional projectile speed when we have a sprint speed of 1.2 or higher. What this does is helps us with the fall of damage of the weapon, meaning you can shoot the enemies from further away, which is really helpful, rather than going with the second one that is Infuse Shot, which gives us additional damage. It's not even the percentage, just +9. It helps us with the base damage, but you need to spend a lot of energy for it to only get damage for 10 seconds. So in my opinion, that's not good, so definitely go with Speeding Bullet. For the third evolution, we're going with Increased Accuracy. We're not going with negative recoil because the weapon barely has any recoil, if at all. I do not find that as an issue, so that's the reason I'm not going for it. The reason I'm not going for the magazine capacity is even though the reload speed is slow on the weapon and it has only 4 bullets per magazine, I do not find that as an issue, honestly. That's the reason I'm going with Increased Accuracy. If you find it hard to get the Incarnon buff, you can of course go with Increased Magazine. For the fourth evolution, we're going with Increased Crit Chance by 20% flat. This increases the base crit chance of the weapon, and whatever mods we have on for critical chance like Hydraulic Crosshair or Galvanized Crosshair or Creeping Bullseye, it's going to scale off of this one. Ammo efficiency is really good, especially if you're close up with the enemies, but I don't think you're going to do that with the Incarnon form, and it doesn't work on the Incarnon form anyway. So if you're going for the base Bronco, yes, go for it. If not, if you're going for the Incarnon, not that useful. As for multi-shot, I feel like the weapon already has enough, and we can go with Galvanized multi-shot as well, so that's the reason we're going with crit chance only. So let's take a look at the builds. So taking a look at the first build, Galvanized Diffusion for multi-shot, Hemorrhage on impact status you get slash, Creeping Bullseye for crit chance, Hydraulic Crosshair on headshot you get crit chance when aiming. You can go with Galvanized Crosshair for this one. I have a different build in mind, so that's the reason I have put a different form on this one, but you can go with Y forma and you can put on Galvanized Crosshair. Prime Target Cracker for crit damage, Expel Grenade for faction damage. You can go with Prime version if you have that one. Dizzying Rounds is a really interesting one. So what it does is when you hit enemies, it stuns them and opens them up for finisher, but the reason we're using this is for the status chance. Additional 200% status chance, primed heated charge for heat. So in this build, we're going with heat as well as slash. It deals a lot of damage, especially with the faction mods. You get a ton of damage in damage over time. Primed ammo mutation for ammo management. We're going with Cascadia Flare because we're going with heat build. So that's the reason we're going with Cascadia Flare. Easily stacks up 480% damage really easily. You'll be dealing damage to the enemies a lot. So that's the heat build. And taking a look at the second build, which is Corrosive. Again, Galvanized Diffusion for multi-shot, Hydraulic Crosshair for additional crit chance on headshots. Go with Galvanized Crosshairs if you have that one. Prime Target Cracker for crit damage, Lethal Torrent we're using this time for fire rate and multi-shot, Creeping Bullseye for crit chance, Hollow Point for critical damage, and of course Toxin and Electric for Corrosive. We haven't put on any status mods because we want to have pure raw damage of the Corrosive. That's the reason we're not putting on any status mods. You can use Dizzying Round still, but he'll only be there for stunning the enemies, nothing else. Primed Ammo Mutation for ammo management, and we're going with Secondary Merciless this time. Helps with reload speed, plus since we're going with a Corrosive build, we're gonna do a lot of damage, so that's the reason we're going with this one. So that's the second build. So let's take a look at the steel part now. But that is it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it useful. If you did, be sure to leave a like, share with your friends. Comment if you have any questions. Subscribe for more Warframe content. See you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.